video today, we are going to be multiplying decimals. So go ahead and pause the video, get out a sheet of paper if you don't already have it, and then we're going to label our paper. So again, multiplying, if I can spell, multiply decimals, and then put today's date at the top, which is the 16th. So we're going to start off easy, just doing a few with one number at the bottom. So the main thing that you need to know about multiplying decimals is it's just like long multiplication of whole numbers. The only difference is figuring out where the decimal goes. So if you get nothing else from this video, this is the number one thing I want you to know. With multiplication, you don't just line up the decimal and bring it down. I can't just say, okay, that's where the decimal goes. That is wrong. So if you get nothing else from this video, I want you to know that that is wrong. The way that you are going to figure out where the decimal goes in the answer is before you even start the problem, you're going to say, okay, how many numbers are after the decimal when I look at the problem? So I have 1, 2 numbers after the decimal. Notice down here, this is a whole number, number 2. Notice I didn't line it up. I didn't say 5.26 times 2.00. I didn't do that. You don't have to do that with multiplying decimals. So again, all we do is count. There's 2 numbers after the decimal. That means there's going to be 2 numbers after the decimal in my answer. So I'm going to multiply like normal. This would be 12, carry my 1, 5, and then 10. So the last step is going back and saying, okay, I had 2 numbers after the decimal. So if I start at the end of my number and go backwards 1, 2 spots, that's where my decimal goes. So essentially, if there's 2 numbers after the decimal in the problem, there should be 2 numbers after the decimal in the answer. So I'll do one more, and then I'm going to let you try it out. This shouldn't be a video that takes that long. So the next one is going to be 4.9 times 5. Again, you're going to count how many numbers are after the decimal, which is just 1. And then multiply like normal. 24. And then once you have solved it, go back and say, okay, I need 1 number after the decimal, so I'm going to put it here. Okay? Very, very easy. I want you to go ahead and copy down the next 2 problems. So we're going to do 7.1 times 7. And let's do 5.25 times 70. We won't go there yet. Times 9. Okay, so again, pause. Try these on your own. Don't just listen to Ms. Zettler how to solve them because it's not going to help you. Pause the video, try them, come back. So on this one, there is 1 number after the decimal. So when you multiply, you should come back in and put 1 number after the decimal. Here, there's 1, 2, 3 numbers after the decimal. You do count both numbers. So even though this 0.9 is at the bottom, it's still part of the problem. So there is 1, 2, 3 numbers after the decimal. So from there, multiply like normal. And by the way, while I'm doing this, let me go ahead and say, on yesterday's quiz, some of you, your main mistake is that you don't know how to multiply. You can always use your agenda chart. There's a multiplication chart at the back of your agenda. But you should be learning those facts, especially by 7th grade. So on this one, you should have got 4.725. Notice the decimals here because there's 3 numbers after the decimal. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a harder one. I'll do 2 examples, and then I'm going to give you guys some. So this time, let's do 5.222 times 5.63. So this is a little bit longer. there's 5 numbers after the decimal. We're going to solve it like normal. So 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15. Now this is something that you should know, but I'm saying some of you don't know, is whenever I switch numbers, so I've already multiplied everything by 3, now I need to multiply everything by 6, I need to put a 0 here to hold the 3's place, to show now I'm multiplying by 6. So 6 times 2 is 12, carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13, carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13, carry the 1. And 31. Now, I need to multiply everything by the 5. So, again, I need to hold the 3's place and the 6's place, and then come down and multiply. So 5 times 2, 10, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carry the 1. 5 times 2, plus 1, 11, and then finally we get 26. Okay, last step is adding them up. So 6, 8, 9, 9, 3, 9, 2. Be very careful when you're doing this step. If you're not writing neat enough where your numbers are lined up like mine, then you're very likely to miss the problem because you're going to add the wrong numbers. And then we're going to go back and say, okay, there's 5 numbers after the decimal in the problem, so there needs to be 5 numbers after the decimal in the answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means my decimal goes here. Okay, go ahead and copy this next one down, give it a go, and then come back to check it. We're going to do 1.554 times 7.1. So pause the video, try it, come back to check. Okay, so your final answer should have been 11.0334. If you didn't get it correct, pause the video, check each step, see which line you messed up on, and then if you still have questions, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and this time give you 3 problems to try. So the first one being, this is something else I want you to know. So if I give you a problem and it's horizontal like this, we can't multiply horizontally. So at no time should I see you multiplying this way. If I give you a problem and it's horizontal, you'll need to change it so it's vertical, which means up and down. And you always want the longer number, not the biggest number, but the longest number to go on top. So 6 is bigger than 1, but this number, 1.44, is longer, so it needs to go on the top. So go ahead and let's do a few more all together. We'll do this one and we'll do one a little bit longer. 3.181 times 4.84. So again, pause the video, try these out on your own, unpause to check. Okay, so again, check your work line by line if you didn't get the correct answer. Figure out where your mistake is. Start with the first line, look at the second line, see if it's because you multiplied something wrong, see if it's because you added something wrong, or see if it's because you put the decimal in the wrong spot. We are going to do about 2 more problems. So again, pause if you're still checking. Okay, so go ahead and try number 9 and 10. Notice I wrote them horizontally. Make sure that you're not solving them horizontally. They should be solved vertically. Come back to check when you're ready. Okay, so first thing, you should have wrote them horizontally. Second thing, go through each line and make sure you didn't make any mistakes. Check your answer. Go ahead and do that for both problems. When you're finished, go ahead and stick your notes in your note sheets. And for the remainder of the time, we are working on TTM. I will also go ahead and tell you this. On today, you guys are coming back to me for BARC. During BARC, you will have either Mr. Fruthall or Mr. Lamatre. I think Mr. Fruthall, I'm going to let him know that you're doing TTM for the first 20 minutes, and then after that, he'll have the opportunity to let you guys switch over to games if you're working quietly. If not, you'll stay on TTM the whole time. So again, you should be putting up your notes and getting out scratch paper to get on TTM.